Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to get this look, and I'm using my electric palette from Urban Decay, and the color I'm focusing on is Gonzo. For this look, I'm going to be using a concealer as my base instead of my MAC paint pot, and there's no particular reason, I just felt like changing it up. And I'm going to apply this all over my lid, under my brow, in the inner corner, and under my lashes. Next, I'm going to completely blend out this concealer using this domed brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to make sure that there are no harsh lines and that it's completely blended out so that when I apply the shadow over it, it's not clumpy. The shadow that I'm going to use to set the concealer is this Wet n Wild shadow in the color Brulee, and I'm just using this wide shader brush from Sephora. Using the original Naked palette, I'm going to use the color Crave and apply this to the inner corner and the outer corner using this brush from Sigma. I'm not sure of the exact name, but I will have it in the description box. And I like this brush because it's kind of pointed at the end, so it allows me to really get into the corners. Here's a little trick that I've been doing lately. I've been using a folded napkin, and I've been using it as a sort of barrier to keep the shadow from falling on my face, and it also helps to get that perfect angle. So you're going to keep working in the shadow until you feel that it's as intense as you'd like it, and then you're going to bring it over into the crease but avoiding the center of your lid. Using a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to buff out the shadow and make sure to remove all harsh lines. And then I'm going to go in yet again with the color Creep and intensify the outer corner. Next, I'm going to go into my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to apply the color Crave, which is a black color. In a V shape, I'm going to apply it to the outer corner and bring some of it into the crease, and then apply some of it into the outer lower lash line. And then we're going to blend some more, focusing on the outer corner. And if you haven't noticed, this look involves a lot of blending and a lot of layers. Finally, we're going to go into the star of this look, and that is the color Gonzo from the electric palette. And I'm going to apply this color using a small shader brush from Sigma, and I'm going to pat the color on, focusing on the center of my lid, and then placing whatever is left in the inner and outer corners. As you can tell, Gonzo took over some of the color we had on previously, so I'm going to go back into the inner and outer corners with the color Creep, which is the color we first used, and just intensify the color a little more. And then I'm going to follow it up with some of the black that we put on before, which is from the Naked Basics palette and the color Crave. I'm also going to drag the color Creep into my outer lower lash line. Next, I'm going to lightly apply the color Venus to my brow bone. Now I'm going to tightline using a black pencil, and I'm going to apply the same color to my waterline. Next, I'm going to apply this Loreal color Riche blue liner to my lower lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with a pencil brush from Sigma. Now I'm going to go back into the color Crave with the brush that came in the electric palette, and I'm going to apply this very tightly to my lash line just to give it more of a smoked effect. Going in with the Loreal Lacquer liner in Blackest Black, I'm going to create a very slight thin winged liner. If you want to just skip the wing, you can altogether, because it's very dark toward the outer corner and you're probably not going to see the wing anyway. The foundation that I've chosen to use for this look is the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm in the shade W7. And I like this foundation because it's pretty full coverage, but it doesn't make you look cakey. For concealer, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in the shade NC42, and I'm going to apply this using my fingers first, and then I'm going to let it set for a few seconds before blending it. My concealer has been on my face for a few seconds, and now I am blending it out with a concealer brush from Sigma. And now I'm setting my foundation and concealer with my favorite setting powder, and this is the Ben 9 Banana Powder, and I'm using a brush from Real Techniques. Now I'm going to reapply the Gonzo to my lower lash line since some of it may have disappeared when I did my concealer, and then afterwards I'm going to apply the color Buck from the Naked palette underneath the Gonzo just to give it more of a warm look. For my inner corners, I'm going to apply the color Venus. For my contour, I'm going to use this e.l.f. bronzing powder and the Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm going to apply this to the hollows of my cheeks, around my temples, down the sides of my nose, and anywhere else I feel that I may want a little more color. For my blush, I'm going to be using one of the colors from this e.l.f. blush quad, and this is in the light palette, and I'm going to apply this using a small stipple brush from e.l.f. To help blend out the blush, I'm going to be using the contour brush I just used. For my highlight, I'm going to use the Benefits What's Up, and this is just a sample size that I have, and I'm applying this to the bridge of my nose and the high points of my cheeks. And lastly, for my lips, I'm going to line them first with this MAC lip liner in the color Soar, and I'm going to follow that with a MAC lipstick in the color Fast Play. Okay guys, so that's my All About Gonzo makeup look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Until next time, take care. Bye!